Hey everybody, I'm JJ Johnson. You're watching Reality Survival. It's getting cold outside. And every year when that happens, that means one thing, and one thing, well, not one thing only, but it does mean one thing, that it's flu season. And so today what I wanted to talk to you about is the top 15 ways that you can avoid getting the H3N2 flu this year. You know, the CDC just came out with an announcement that said that this is expected to be one of the worst years for flu that we've had in a long time. They said it's a 49 state epidemic, pretty much every state except for Hawaii, and there's already been 100 deaths so far, 100 adults and 80 adults and 20 kids so far. So it could be a serious flu season, and so I thought maybe this would be a good time and opportunity to talk about how to avoid getting the flu. Now, you know that I'm making this video and I'm probably going to end up getting it next week, but I'm going to do my best not to. So with that, and these are really in no particular order. I've just got a few notes here that I put down. The number one thing is you want to wash your hands regularly multiple times throughout the day. That seems to be universal advice as far as flu goes. And you want to make sure you wash them and rinse them thoroughly, get them clean multiple times a day. You especially want to do this before you touch your face, your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. So that's number two. Try to avoid touching your face, eyes, nose, and mouth with your hands if you can. And the reason for that is when you pick up the flu virus with your hands, the easiest way to transmit it into your body is through the orifices and your wet and moist points on your face and body. Okay, number three, if you have to sneeze, sneeze into your elbow instead of sneezing into your hands. I say that helps. Number four is avoid crowded places like movie theaters, grocery stores, if you can, and malls, you know, things like that. Places where you're very likely going to be coming face to face with other people who could be sick. Okay, the next one is, number five, is exercise regularly. They suggest exercising daily, but it's not a great idea to exercise really, really hard. You don't want to push your body to the point where your immune system could start to be affected, but they do recommend regular, daily, vigorous exercise. Okay, the next thing is number six is get a flu shot if you have done that, or if you believe in vaccines, whatever the case may be, that's your choice. I'm not going to go into the back and forth on that here, but if you haven't had the flu shot, or even if you have, you can also take antiviral drugs at the very first symptom. So that is the next one on the list. Number seven is spend time outdoors. And there's some doctors that believe that the reason the flu season happens every year right around the end of fall, the beginning of winter, is because people don't spend enough time outdoors getting vitamin D. Therefore, their immune system drops, and that's when the viruses are able to affect people, because the virus, antibodies and all that stuff are apparently around us all the time. It's just this is the time of year that our immune systems typically go down. So if we continue to spend time outdoors or take a vitamin D supplement, then that could also help. And I believe that a lot of doctors recommend at least, 1,000 international units a day of vitamin D. You've also got its big brother, vitamin C, that you can take, and that's the next one on the list here, or just take a good multivitamin every day, and that will help. All right, number nine is avoid sugars, eat a balanced and healthy diet. And some good foods to eat are, let's see here, ginger root, citrus fruits, red bell peppers, garlic, sweet potatoes, and green tea. Those are all supposed to be foods that are particularly high in vitamins and minerals and also help to boost your immune system. Let's see, number 10, and probably one of the most important on the list, is get plenty of sleep. You really should have 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep every day. Let's see, the next one, 11, is wipe down common areas, common surfaces, such as your desk at work, or cell phones, tablets, remote control devices, things like that that get touched by many people, and that will help to cut down. Use like those bleach wipes and that kind of stuff, and that will help to cut down as well. Okay, the next one is if you must go into public places, especially if this epidemic or pandemic gets worse, then you might consider, if you're going into a place where you know you might come in contact with people who are sick, consider wearing an N95 mask or, you know, like the nitrile or latex style gloves. And that might look a little weird, but it's going to probably protect you. And if you are sick and you have to go into town to do something or whatever the case may be, you should also definitely wear that to keep other people from getting infected. Okay, let's see, number 12. Oh, I think I said that one already. Number 13, if you're sick, even just a little bit, don't go into work. Because you're going to get everybody else sick in your office and all that kind of stuff. Just stay home. Nobody cares about the tough man. I haven't missed a day of work in 15 years and all that nonsense. Take a sick day. It's the right thing to do. It's the moral thing to do so that you're not getting your coworkers sick. Okay, the next one, number 14, is if you can help it, avoid children and elderly people. And now I said if you can help it. Some people may not be able to help it and they may need to be around children and elderly people, but if you can avoid it, do so, because those are the people who typically get it and pick up the virus first. And they will generally have it early on. If you avoid them, then maybe you can avoid, getting it. Number 15 is drink plenty of water, stay hydrated, and try to stay away from sugary sodas and sugary sports drinks and different things like that. They recommend just good old-fashioned water and staying hydrated. So anyway, guys, that has been my top 15 things to do to avoid the flu, specifically the H3N2 flu, this year. That's going to pretty much apply in any year that it happens, because these are all just general recommendations that have been made by the CDC, the health departments, different places like that. Those are just kind of good universal recommendations for avoiding the flu. So anyway, guys, I hope that's been helpful. As always, I definitely appreciate it when you click the thumbs up button, when you share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And don't forget to live the 6 Ps. Proper prior preparation prevents poor performance, even if you got the flu. Thanks, guys. Take care and stay safe. And I will try to put some links to some different things in Amazon down below that may also help, with this, as far as some wipes and vitamin C's and different stuff like that in the description below. If you need some, go ahead and pick it up. I definitely appreciate it. Take care, guys. We'll see you in another video quickly. Yeah, we'll see you on another video here real soon. How about that?